Hey, what's up, guys? I'm TPP Robinizer, and welcome to week 1 of the PWC D League. So, the D League, ooh, it's back. You guys might have saw if you watched my videos. I made it to the semifinals last season of the D League, and I was a replacement team for Jake. He started me off well at 3-1, so got my playoff spot. Did decent enough, I guess. I won the first match and lost the second one, but they were both really tough matchups for me, so there's that. But this season I got to draft my own team, and oh boy, I love it. My team is on the left, and my opponent's team is on the right. My week 1 opponent is DS, and let's get into it. So he has a Manaphy, Gudra, Rabombi, Lycanroc Dusk, Komala, Girder, Thundy T, Alolan Muck, oh my god, Bronzong, Alolan, and Mega Venusaur. So, his team is pretty, it's weird. My team, this is not the team he had at the time of facing me. He had a Darmanitan over Alolan Muck. I believe that was the only change. Yeah, that was the only change. So note he has a Darmanitan. This team builder is going up after the battle because I sort of forgot I was having the battle when he added me, and I didn't want to waste anyone's time by doing a team builder before battling. But yeah, so he had a Darmanitan over Alolan Muck, and I think that's the only difference. So on his team, Darmanitan and Alolan are scary. My team doesn't deal well with fire types. My only resist is Hydreigon. Then I have a weakness with Cobalion, Rotomo, and Mega Beedrill, which sucks. So, fire types have a pretty good matchup against my team. However, you'll notice I have the Doug Trio. So I could potentially trap the Darmanitan. I can't trap the Alolan because it's a ghost type. So that sucks, and Scarf Darmanitan can just U-turn out on Doug Trio. So the fire types are gonna do a lot to me, and honestly either of them can just sort of body me. Let's see, Manaphy, not a threat. I have a Rotomo, I have a Coco, I have Golisopod. I don't think it's coming. It doesn't have a good matchup against my team, and if it does come, it is 100% going to be Z-Rain Dance. There's no way it's anything else, because he needs that speed boost. Gudra, that's pretty fat on the Spadef side. It can take on Coco pretty well. D-Gleam does a decent chunk, but it can take on Coco. It can also take on the Modem, so that could potentially come. And just spamming Dracos against my team is pretty good. Rabombi, Webs. Webs are alright against my team. Coco, Beedrill, Cobalion, my Fastmons, Dugtrio, all of them get slowed down. However, I think some of the threats against his team are Hydreigon, Golisopod, Gothitelle. Those mons, they aren't slowed down, neither is Modem. So it could go either way, whether he brings Webs or not. They do really well against some of my team, but then they're pretty useless against the other half. Quiver Dance, I don't see doing much. I have Mega Beedrill. Resist the dual stab, so it would need the coverage move, and then I have an Empoleon as well, Cobalion. I just don't see Quiver Dance doing that much. Lycanroc Dusk, it's a weird matchup. It's his, I want to say, only rocker. Well, not okay. It's his only fast rocker. Lycanroc and then Bronzong and Alolan are the other ones, which Hydreigon both beats Bronzong and Alolan, so he could bring that as an offensive type of stealth rocker. Komala, it spins. It doesn't have that great a matchup. Girder, I'm torn about Girder. If it gets some bulk ups going, mons like Hydreigon, Mega Bee, those aren't doing anything, but then I still have Coco, and I still have Gothitelle. So, again, similar to the Webs and the Manaphy, like, it does well against some of my team, but then the other team, there's no point in bringing it because of them. Thundy T, that thing's always a threat. Scarfed, I expect if it comes, it'll be Scarfed. just to be able to outspeed my Mega V, Tapu Koko, Doug Trio. Fortunately, I have Doug Trio, so he can't Volt Switch all over me, which is great. Nasty Plot could do a decent chunk, however, I don't think it has a fantastic matchup. I do have the Mega B, I do have the Umbreon. Yeah, and then Doug Trio outspeeds and Stone Edges, so I don't see Nasty Plot doing that much. Maybe a Double Dance set, but then it doesn't really have coverage. Darmanitan over the Alolan Muck. That thing, again, fire types, I don't have switches. It does pretty well against my team. It can just U-turn out and be Scarfed. If it does come, it's going to be Scarfed. Period. You don't run a Shed Shell on a Darmanitan. It's just, Scarf is just so much better, so you can just U-turn out on things. Bronzong, if it comes, it's going to be his defensive rocker, and it's going to have it's not going to have a Shed Shell. It beats Gothitelle 1v1, unless I have the coverage move for it, which I do. I'm bringing Gothitelle, and it's going to have a coverage move for Bronzong. So he could bring a Shed Shell because Gothitelle traps it and sets up on it. However, if I don't have Shadow Ball, I don't do anything to Bronzong. I will have Shadow Ball, though, as you guys will see. Alola Whack, again, fire types, no switch-ins. It just, offensively, my team doesn't deal with it well. Or defensively, my team doesn't deal with it well. However, offensively, Doug Trio scares it out, Empoleon scares it out, Hydreigon, Golisopod, they'll scare it out. Mega Venu, again, interesting. I have Coco. It deals with that super well. Modem deals with super well. Cobalion, super well. But then I have Gothitelle. And Gothitelle is just... Oh, it does not... It doesn't appreciate Gothitelle, because... straight up, if I trap Mega Venusaur, Darmanitan is the only thing stopping Gothitelle. Period. So, if it does come, I can probably abuse that with Gothitelle. And yeah, okay, that I spent a long time going over his team. Let's get rid of these images. My team, you guys, I hope you guys know. But yeah, first up, Golisopod. Oh, choice banded Golisopod. Oh boy. This is enough speed for a no speed Alola Whack. First impression. Oh boy, he does not appreciate this Pokemon, period. I plan on leading this Pokemon and getting a kill. Because I think he's leading Rabombi or Darmanitan. Aqua Jet the Darm, 75% chance to Oko, or Aqua Jet to it KOs the Rabombi. And first impression, his team does not appreciate that. It does like 50 min to like every single Mon on his team, and it even outright Oko some. Like, if he brings an offensive Gudra without HP investment, gone. That thing Oko'd. Lycanroc, Oko'd. Like, he just... Oh boy, he doesn't appreciate Golisopod at all. Girder, however, that thing, that's a threat. Girder is a threat. Mega Venu, that doesn't appreciate a first impression, and if I Leech Life on the switch-in, that to it KO'd, it's gone. Manaphy, first impression, is doing a hell of a lot of damage. Komala, like, it's just, nothing appreciates the combo of first impression plus Aqua Jet, and then I have Liquidation and Leech Life. Liquidation is just a more spammable move. Leech Life, I don't see myself clicking. It's just there. Like, first impression is stronger than Leech Life. However, if I need to, like, maybe lock myself into a move late game, I can choose Leech Life. Excuse me. Max attack choice banned. Oh my god, no switches. With this investment, for a Lycanroc to be able to put me into emergency exit range, it has to be max attack with a boosting item, and unless he's choice banded, it does not guarantee to bring me below 50, because this thing has monstrous defenses. So he does not guarantee to bring me below 50, so I could outright just kill that thing, even if he tries to Accelerock to put me into emergency exit range. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to see this thing do some work. I think it's really underrated as tier 4. Next up, since I've been talking about these fire types destroying my team, here's my check. Max Viz Def Hydreigon. This thing tanks hits from Darmanitan for days, and it does from Alola as well. Not quite as good, because Alola has like 600 attack almost, but Max Viz Def can easily tank some hits and threaten them both out with Dark Pulse. I got Roost for reliable recovery, Defog in case I need to emergency get rid of hazards, but he doesn't have the best hazard setters against my team. So we'll see if that comes into play. U-turn for momentum, it just gets momentum, and then Roost for reliable recovery. This thing makes a decent physical check to the fire types, which is the main threat on his team. Lycanroc I can deal with sort of well, but it's here for the fire types. It doesn't deal with the likes of like Girder or Manaphy or Rabombi. It doesn't deal with those. Okay, onto the mon that does deal with those, barring Girder. Girder sort of 6-0s my team. But we have Max Bedef Dumbreon Thundee, we take care of Manaphy, we take care of Gudra, we take care of. Worst case scenario is a Z-Rain Dance Manaphy, because this thing can, it doesn't beat it 1v1 because of the hydration, but any like other variants, I can just Toxic Stall almost anything on his team. I can foul play things like the Alolowak and just get a ton of damage off, and then Max HP, Max Bedef lets me take on his special attackers very, very well. And then with Wish Protect, obviously. Moving on, like I already told you guys, Gothitelle. Calm Mind Rest, Psyshock, Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball so I can beat the Bronzong, and this thing, if he brings Bronzong or Megavinu, it can outright win, period. Colberberry is here. It was between Colberberry and Leftovers. I decided on Colberberry because a potential physical Venusaur with a knockoff like might be able to take me on if it's like a setup physical set, but like because Venusaur's not able to run a Shed Shell, and if he should know I'm bringing Gothitelle. It has an amazing matchup, so his counterplay to that might be like a physical knockoff Venusaur. But this thing can take that on with the max defense Colberberry and just Psyshock. I can't talk. Psyshock back and get some damage off on that. Yeah, it just traps. It has a Colberberry. I don't think the Colberberry will come into play unless he brings that Venusaur set. He doesn't have many knockoff spammers. The other option would be a Girder. Because that thing, if it does have mono knockoff, I can 1v1 that. Let's see, what else? Lycanroc Dust could run Crunch, or Sucker Punch, so I can take that better. But yeah, Gothitelle, it can trap a couple things and just outright sweep him. It's hard to get set up against this team, but once I do, which is possibly as a Megavinu, it can do a lot of work. Moving on, two more Pokemon. Megavee, standard Megavee. I ran Adamant this week. He doesn't have viable base 80 Scarfers. His only base 80 is Gudra. Any other Scarfer I will still outspeed, or was going to outspeed me anyways. Yeah, there's no point in me not running Adamant. His next fastest Pokemon is Komala, and a Scarf Komala does not outspeed me. So I can just run Adamant with the base 150 attack adaptability. He doesn't appreciate U-turn. Like, I can U-turn all over his team. I can Poison Jab things. And he really doesn't have switch-ins. And then his one best switch-in is Bronzong. Bronzong Hardwall is my dual stab, but Knockoff can do a good chunk to that Pokemon, and it can also get the Alolowak for some good damage. And then the last move was a toss-up. I could run Roost, Defog, T-Spikes, or Roost, Defog, T-Spikes, Knockoff, not Knockoff, Swords Dance, or one other move. Roost, Defog, T-Spikes, X-Scissor. And I decided to go with T-Spikes. I originally had Roost, I believe, but I feel like T-Spikes is the best thing to happen because it forces in the Mega Venusaur to absorb the T-Spikes. If he ever tries to go Mega Venusaur on me, I can U-turn out into Gothitelle and trap it, or I can T-Spikes because that is his only absorber, because he does not have the Alolan Muck this week. It's his only absorber, so I can T-Spike on the turn that it comes in, and he has to let something get poisoned before before he can absorb them. So that's pretty nice, and that's why I went with T-Spikes. I think Swords Dance was the next best option. But yeah. Adamant Megabee can do a lot to his team, just U-turn out on things. And yeah. Good Venusaur check, sort of. Sort of. But yeah, let's move on to the last mon, and that is Dugtrio. Sash Dougie outspeeds base 110, so that is the means of Lycanroc, and is still slower than Ribombee no matter what. So this is the speed tier I'm at. Max attack, max speed. Stone Edge is doing like 80 min to Thundy, and then I can just EQ trap things like if he brings Heatproof Bronzong, which why? I can trap that. I can trap and kill it because I have EQ. I can trap a Darmanitan if it's choice locked into anything that isn't U-turn, or if it's not scarfed. Manaphy I don't do that much with with EQ, but I can do that, and I can just Stealth Rock on a lot of things. His team doesn't appreciate Stealth Rock. Ribombee, Thundy T, Alolan, and Darmanitan. The fire types are huge threats to my team, so the rocks are going to be very helpful. And then I just have Toxic because it's a standard Dugtrio. Again, if he's not Z-Rain Dance Manaphy, I can Toxic that, get some damage off. Maybe the Girder if I'm willing to give it the Guts boost. I don't know. This thing is just, it's here to be a Dugtrio. And, oh boy, this was a long team builder. I'll see you guys in a couple seconds with the battle. Peace. Hello, and welcome back. Are we on battle? Yeah, we are. Welcome back. Okay, so it looks like we do have a bit of Golisopod food, not gonna lie. I do love me some Golisopod. Ribombee should get to it KO'd. Darm has 75% chance. I like those odds. Alright. Goodra, how much are you taking? Oh, God, Golisopod's busted. Venusaur, you better hope you Mega Evolved. That's still taking a lot. Lycanroc, I will calc that in a second. Okay, Thundy's the big issue. That thing takes on Golisopod really well. Lycanroc Dusk falls over, but does a Celorock kill me? Oh, hell no, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna ignore spectators real quick, not get distracted, have fun. No Alolan, which is amazing. Let's leave Golisopod. Oh, the Dusk. Alright. First impression, don't get the roll, buddy. Oh, goodbye. I love Golisopod. Alright, Lycanroc's gone. That thing's out of here. Oh, busted. He can abuse this and try and like get up his webs possibly. Oh man, I love that. Golisopod is broken. We got that early kill. Straight up. Alright, now this thing has a lot of potential as well with the Goodra, and the Darm mainly. These three, the three on top, Ribombee, that's 2 it KO'd and it can't really touch me back, so I can do that, or I can just liquidate it and kill it. Venusaur, that's an issue. Thundy, that's an issue. However, I can do a decent chunk of damage to those. Oh boy, Banded Golisopod. What it's here for. And I made this play because in order for him to activate my emergency exit with a Celorock, he would need to be Life Orb. And then even then, it's a roll. So it looks like about a 50-50 roll, so I was okay with taking that risk, because if he doesn't get that, Lycanroc dies. Excuse me. And if he does, I can trap him with Dugtrio. I assume he went for rocks there, trying to get the rocks up. But yeah, that's what I think he did. Rocks are staying off the field, it looks like. He does have the Venusaur, so Gothitelle could potentially do some work once I get rid of that Darm. Dumbreon is here. That thing hardwalls the Thundy. Dugtrio, not going to be doing that much this game. Yeah, if it's a Scarf Darm and it locks itself into Flare Blitz, I can bring my Dugtrio in, live a hit because of the Sash, and just EQ it back. So that is that's an option. And yeah, we got that early kill. That's what I was hoping Golisopod would do. He could have led Rabombi and I would 2-hit KO it, or just Oko it with Liquidation, or he could have led Darm and I had a 75% chance to Oko with Aqua Jet, depending on his HP investment. Thundy's here. Yeah, Umbreon should honestly just hardwall this with a how's a Focus Blast looking? Okay, what if he's all out pummeling? That won't kill. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna bring in Umbreon. He can Volt Switch out, but I don't think he really has anything to abuse by me bringing in Umbreon. I could bring in Dougie, because, like I said, it's not doing anything. Dougie and Stone Edge is doing a lot. Yeah, let's make the Dougie play, because I don't see it doing much this game, period. And I could potentially get my own rocks up, which would be huge. And if he's Scarfed Focus Blast, that's worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is Scarf Focus Blast, and in that case he has to hit 2, and if he doesn't, I can bring in Dugtrio, because that is a clean 4 times resist. Okay, he T-bolted. Let's rocks. Let's get up these rocks. He's not trapped because he's a flying type. Yeah, Arena Trap does not get ghost types or flying types, so this thing is unfortunately immune. And let's get our rocks up. Put that Darm into guaranteed Aqua Jet range. And cripple the Venusaur a bit, because it does not want to take first impressions. Yeah, let's get this Stealth Rock up. Yeah. Alternatively, I could Stone Edge, however, I think Stealth Rock is the best play here. Because Rock's, like, his removal looks like it's only Rabombi or this, and I don't know if this is his best remover. Excuse me. What could he bring in here? He could bring in his Venusaur and just attempt to wall me, but I don't think that'll work the best. Yeah, I don't see it doing that much to me. Rocks are so good this game. Alright, what? Venu? Alright. Venu. Sword Dash Mega. Alright. And then he recovers it all back. Umbreon doesn't deal with this well. As far as I can tell, Hydreigon should honestly take hits from this for days. Dark Pulse does not touch it back that well. How about Beedrill? The best he can do is HP Fire, and then I can get a U-turn off into Gothitelle. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring in the B. Yeah, Giga Drain's doing 12. Does that tell me? It tells me he's definitely not max. Max special attack. I could get a T-Spike up here, because that'll force anything that isn't named Thundy in to take the Toxic. Or I could just U-turn. I'm going to U-turn. I feel like that's the best play here. Crippling the Goodra would be a good idea, but I think rocks are honestly enough for Golisopod to just go in. But yeah, you guys. Oh, actually, be drill normal. Do you have the same spit F you do? Okay. Whew. Okay. Hello, buddy. What'd you do? EQ? I'm Colberberry. Because Darm could let's call mind here. Let's call mind for a bit. Hold up. Wait a second. He does have EQ, so I should calc that versus my B drill. With Venusaur dash Mega. EQ's doing a decent chunk. Oh, friend. Alright, let's just calm mind up. Sludge Bomb. Oh boy. I should calc what I need with Gothitelle to just OHKO everything, because I don't want to try and get greedy. Let's rest here in case he gets the poison. And now we will attempt to wake up. Okay, so I'm +3 right now. +3, +3. I kill this. Rabombi does not fall over. I don't. Let's see. What would I need? I would need. It looks like I just need +4 to take everything on. Okay, so let's call mine one more time. And let's rest. Oh, sorry about that. Let's rest. There we go. And then once we wake up, we will start going for Psyshox here. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to beat this Darm. Depending on rolls, how rolls go. We do take out the Venu though. He has to go Darm, or he loses. Period. And it's gonna take the damage it needs to take for me to, I think, just Aqua Jet through his team. How much is that taking first impression? That's a good chunk of damage. Gothitelle. Calx, please be advanced enough to do this. Alright, well, we just Psyshock away. Psyshock away. Alright, Golisopod, I need you to be able to kill this thing with first impression after that clean Psyshock damage. And Fundy, how about you? Oh, that's a shame. Because right now, Golisopod is actually looking like some fire. Just being able to either Aqua Jet through everything besides Goodra, or first impression through everything, I guess. It's Aqua Jet is the more spammable move because I can obviously click it more than once. But Aqua Jet is the move. First impression just does more to the Goodra. Just straight, because Goodra will take 0 from an Aqua Jet, but it like falls over to a first impression. U-turned. Alright, we get a kill. Hello. Who is your sack? Then I still have Dougie in the back to just take this thing on. And with Rock's damage, first impression kills. Okay, Golisopod, do your thing, please. And just first impression away. I hope he sacks Thundy. Best case scenario, sacks Thundy. Just not Goodra. Sacks anything but Goodra, and I'm in a good spot. I think he U-turned thinking maybe I'll switch, but I don't have a reason to keep Gothitelle around. It killed the Mega Venu. It can't do much else. And it had the potential, you know what, let me calc this damage, actually. But it had the potential to sweep right here if, or at least just kill the Darm outright. Uh, okay, so that could theoretically be adamant. Oh, goodbye, Gudra. Oh, I Aqua Jet through. Okay. Aqua Jet through. Okay, Golisopod comes in here and gets a kill. I think. Who knows? We'll see. But that crit did not matter unless he was max Fizz Def. Rabombi. Golisopod. Rabombi. With a Moonblast. How much are you doing? Okay, he's a lefty set. That's interesting. Which makes you think he could be a defensive type of set. Mega B should Oko. Oh yeah, Mega B Okos. Alright, free poison jab. I was hoping for Golisopod to get some kills, but I think poison jab is the safest play. Yeah, just getting a kill here. Scarf Darm is gonna come in, and it's gonna U-turn. Do I let the B go down? No, let's go Hydreigon. Let's bring the boy in. In case he does decide to Flare Blitz this turn, just maybe trying to preserve differential, I can bring in my Hydreigon, which is meant to take this thing on. Yep, as he Flare Blitzes, gets a crit and does 42. All right, let's just roost real quick. And roost again. Thundy comes in, and I can just U-turn out. I think how much? All right, Hydreigon custom set to a Thunderous. I'll just Dark Pulse to potentially stop him from trying to set up here. He can't if he's Choice Scarfed. He can't lock himself into T-Bolt. I do have Doug Trio, Focus Blast. I have Mega B. It's all looking downhill from here. But yeah, let's Dark Pulse here real quick. And yeah, okay. Oh, I'm so okay. Yep, setup. And now I U-turn on his whatever he wants to go for. And Golisopod should get a kill. Golisopod is the MVP. All out pummeling. Gigavolt Havoc. Oh, I fell over. Oh my god, I fell over. But that's a GG. I'm gonna stop ignoring spectators here. That was okay. That was a solid game. I'm really impressed with Golisopod. I'm so glad I drafted that. I can't wait to excuse me, to try it out a couple more times. It got 2 kills here. It was clean. It was really nice getting that early game pick on the Lycanroc. Beedrill doing its thing. That was nice. Yo, I can't believe my guy Hydreigon fell over to that. That's what. Is that a Z Thunder? Or is he Modest? I think he might have got a just timid high roll. But dude, I can't believe I fell over, low-key. But clean 4-0 win to start off the season for the PWC D League. And I will see you guys later with the week something. Week fucking 2. I forgot this was week 1. I'll see you guys later with the week 2 battle. Peace.